Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. On October 14th, 2025, as Kelley Wolfe turned 49, her estranged husband, Scott Wolfe, made a quietly public gesture. He posted a birthday message on Instagram, wishing her well even while she remained in a treatment facility. What seems at first like a small kindness carries weight in a relationship fractured by legal battles, mental health crises, and public scrutiny. Today, we'll examine that gesture, the circumstances surrounding Kelley's stay in treatment, and what this moment might reveal about both parties. Scott captioned his post simply, "Happy birthday to you," alongside a photo of Kelley smiling at a restaurant. The post itself was brief, but its context is anything but simple. For many observers, it felt like a symbolic reach across the divide, a reminder that at one time, these two were partners, and that amid conflict there remains a human being behind the headlines. That birthday message came on a day of transition for Kelley. She was being moved from one mental health facility to another in Utah to complete a court-ordered stay under an involuntary psychiatric hold. That hold, instituted in late September, was part of a legal mandate following concerns about her safety and behavior. Court sources have referred to a minimum 60-day involuntary stay. This isn't the first time Kelley has been under an involuntary hold. Over recent months, there have been multiple instances in which she was mandated to receive psychiatric treatment against her will. In late September, after an examination and hearing in mental health court, a judge determined she must remain inpatient and adhere to prescribed medication protocols. The goal, according to sources, is to stabilize her mood and ensure she remains safe. For Scott, that birthday post was his first direct public social media action in months. In doing so, he risked backlash. Some might see it as too sentimental, others as hypocritical given the ongoing conflict between the two. Regardless, it sent a message, perhaps one more to himself and their children than to public opinion. Let's rewind a bit. Scott and Kelley announced their separation in June 2025, after 21 years of marriage. Shortly after, the situation escalated. In August, Kelley was arrested and charged with multiple misdemeanors, including electronic harassment and disclosing private information, after posts that allegedly revealed personal phone numbers and other identifying data. A protective order filed in late August barred her from contact with Scott and their 3 children. Later, an additional misdemeanor was filed against her for allegedly attempting to reach her son via a friend's phone. When she missed a courthouse appearance scheduled for September 30th, it was explained that she was undergoing treatment in Utah. That hearing was reset. Reports indicate she entered treatment voluntarily that day, but the stay evolved into a court-ordered mandate. Prior to that, she had briefly entered rehab only to depart soon after. Some of Kelley's own public statements reveal her skepticism of forced psychiatric care. She has claimed she rarely sees psychiatrists, preferring psychologists or coaches, and has resisted being medicated. She also expressed frustration over what she described as the brutal and unexpected nature of her circumstances. In social media comments, she described past holds and efforts to extend them. One article notes she claimed she was held for 7 days and that authorities tried to prolong the stay to 90 days. These accounts deepen the complexity. There's the tension between autonomy and intervention, between a person's rights and a court's duty to protect. The legal dimension is deeply entangled. Scott currently holds temporary sole custody of their children, pending ongoing hearings. Restraining orders and court mandates have shaped both communication and mobility restrictions. Scott, in public statements, has defended his actions, claiming some of Kelley's allegations are false, and that he shared text messages to preempt misrepresentation. Through it all, he has stressed his priority is protecting the children. That shared past, children, years together, mutual obligations, casts the birthday post in a more nuanced light. It isn't just a gesture to his former spouse, it also signals continuity, care, even if shadowed by caution. It suggests he wished to publicly acknowledge Kelley, even as legal structures restrict her contact. Observers have noted it may have been a carefully measured move. Some praised the post as a mature act, a way to show grace without undermining legal boundaries. Others saw it as a risk, exposing him to criticism for appearing soft amid dispute. But in polarized public narratives, It's one of the few human moments we see. From Kelley's vantage, that day marked a turning point. She was entering a new facility, beginning what may be the final stretch of her court-ordered treatment. The stay is expected to last 6 weeks. At least for now, the narrative centers on stabilization, adherence to treatment protocols, and mitigation of risk. Yet the personal costs loom large. Loss of autonomy, public scrutiny, and the emotional strain of court systems deciding when someone is ill enough to be held involuntarily. Critics of involuntary psychiatric holds often raise ethical concerns. When a court orders stay against someone's will, questions follow. Who defines danger? What safeguards exist? And how does one guard against misuse or overreach? In high-profile cases like this, such questions echo louder. The public sees fragments, headlines, Instagram captions, court orders, but rarely sees the interior life of the person experiencing treatment. Still, at this moment, we are left to interpret the gesture, the birthday post. It is small, yet massive in symbolic weight. It bridges a fractured relationship briefly. It acknowledges Kelley as more than a case in court. It suggests even amid conflict, some vestige of care remains. Whether it softens hearts or inflames critics depends on perspective. Scott's message likely had audiences in mind. Fans, paparazzi, the children. It says, yes, our story is messy, but I will continue to respect the humanity we once shared. And perhaps it was also for himself, a reminder of what the relationship once meant in a time of rupture. As Kelley's treatment continues, and as court dates loom, this moment stands as a snapshot in a landscape shifting daily. Who gets to speak? Who gets to decide treatment? Custody? Public image? All these threads converge here. The birthday post is a pause, a flicker of softness in a broader narrative filled with conflict and complexity. In the days ahead, attention will remain on court decisions, mental health evaluations, and the evolving legal relationship between Scott and Kelley. But for October 14, 2025, this quiet gesture captured attention not because it was grand, but because, in a turmoil defined by boundaries and orders, it dared to be kind. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.